A huge thank you to everyone currently supporting the channel or planning to do so in the near future. Please know each and every single pledge helps massively. Link below to join the cause. An amazing sweeping shot that just shows us pretty much the entire outside of the base. Our boys have turned up and started their part of the mission. Let's go. This must be the first time where Robin is really like, wow, they've gone to such lengths for me, but understanding that she's still doing the right thing, in her mind anyway here. Still giving her a very much angry win for still existing in this anime. I love stuff like that so much. It's so quick, but already shows where the bad dude is, Robin and Franky heading there, and where the main group is currently assaulting the front gate.
Sogeking!
Chopper is so adorable. It's like now the voice actress has returned, even though she made no sound here, I could hear her making him more cute. Is that insane? Luffy trying to reason with them instead of just immediately using violence. Of course it won't work, but it's still commendable and it'd save him energy too. The amount of ways Oda has stretched out the use of his ability, no pun intended, is out of this world, dude! That's amazing, flat out. That's near the top for me. Luffy adding sound effects to be more like a robot too. Is it just me, or does this feel to anyone else like this is the first time Luffy seemed totally in the zone? Like, absolutely in control of everything happening. I like that feeling. I liked that too, because he's not wasting time and energy where he doesn't need to, wiping them all out. There's no reason not to take the chance to get ahead like he does. He's evolving. Even if it's only very brief, I'm really pleased to see him in combat. As you know, he's seriously grown on me over time. Oh, so I'm guessing it has to be a fruit ability at this point now, right? Just thought that was an all-round great moment because the girls got a chance to shine by both picking the locks on either side and then these big dudes opened it while being defended. Animating multiple characters all moving at a distance. Never ceases to amaze me at the different sizes people can grow. Like, they're clearly giants, but their crew down below also has huge dudes. Are they massive normal humans? Just like Franky, they stand firm in the face of such odds. Gotta say, they do not use the term family loosely. That's the power of Oda's writing. These were bad dudes. Now I genuinely care about this happening to them. Credit also for answering my question from 3 wins back. They are just very, very large normal humans, those 3 other guys. Such a huge, entirely done by hand crowd shows the effort they put into these episodes, man. Not to forget a kind of rotating shot done right after either.
Sogeking.
Hey, Usopp, clearly forgotten his made up name there for a minute. Almost giving it away there as well. It's such a simple but golden joke to me. Such a nice subtle way of showing how nervous he himself is. Love me some creative shots like that. Obviously, I have no idea what modern day One Piece is like, but again, I'm always so shocked and pleased at the dedication to move so many characters by hand when needed. Honestly, great damage effects with the debris flying everywhere. Hot dog! Those things are way bigger than I thought they were! Glad that the two ladies were given yet another time to shine right away, and this dude being insanely awesome right afterwards trying to topple one of them. They're all amazing actually, and I don't know if it'll be this easy, but regardless it's an easy win for turning the table so massively in such a short period of time. That entire crowd down there though! I love that so much. He says, "Did you capture the Straw Hat?" He says, 400. What do you mean 400? Our casualties. And there's Luffy taking out even more. If it's true that 10,000 defend this place, Luffy may have legit already dealt with 1/20th of that on his own.
Kak, Bruno, Khalifa.
Sekuhara desu.
名前呼んだだけで?
That's easily one of the best and most random jokes in the entire series to date.
630動力ブルーの820動力2200動力4000動力
At first I thought the whole kicking him thing was another random joke, but no, it's a fantastic way to give us a power structure for the coming arc.
の動力は9だ1人以下チャパパ
言うないいんだ俺は司令長官なんだから
I like that, because I kind of figured Oda would randomly give him strength, but no, I gotta learn Oda is built different. He's actually weaker than an average guard.
長官。
なんで
セクハラです。
存在が
How is it still just as funny?
この一件の褒美というわけでもねえん私てえものもあるまあそれは後にする
Just a complete guess, but are those devil fruits? I've only ever seen one when Luffy ate it as a kid, I believe. Oh, that's so sad.
侍マン傑作を頼むよ
Zoro totally looking as badass as ever.
どこだここ
This. So very random though. After his taunting at the death of Tom, this made me extremely happy. I know it's cliche, but how far he's come with just using the same techniques is so damn impressive to me. I think it's another brand new Luffy attack, right after the last win too. Look at that!
そう何を隠そう私がエニエスロビーの裁判長
That was both equally weird and unexpected. So hyped that they're crashing through the second huge gate. Wanted to include that in order to say I've been so impressed by the animation done on the train too. Wrote the last win and then this happens.
任せろ運に出ろ
A perfect instance, really, where timing is everything. Totally sounds like he's going to say, leave the landing to me, but then he says, it's down to luck. You may recall ages ago me praising the position on everything within the scene where they first met Usopp, and now all these hundreds of episodes later, they're still doing it. So cool! Never have I been so glad for side characters to join our main crew. They're so helpful and capable too. Just as I wrote that, this happens. Needless to say, I was left in a state of shock for a second.
我々はエニエスロビー一級衛兵法の番犬部隊略して法番隊
I wondered who the 100 he was talking about earlier was in reference to. Knew there had to be something else standing in their path, but luckily Zoro is headed there. Just as I'm thinking, oh no, now they've got the giant back on their side, this happens. That was so glorious, it's getting max wins for its efforts. That was perfect. How about that for a crowd? Zoro and Sanji totally coming out swinging, baby. Normally when I say this is a new move, someone points out how he used it before, but this has to be new, doesn't it? Either way, my god, what a powerful, long-range attack. I know they're not the good guys right here, at least they think they're doing the right thing, but I wanted to give props to how they're still trying to just capture him, not kill. Okay, less so now, from the last one I mean, but in fairness, just prior he did say if you surrender we will pull you up, so it's still kind of fair enough. So good how the animators again included the bullets hitting him like this whilst he spoke. This is just insane. Nothing else to say.
さあ君たちソゲキングツッコミ遠い俺の作戦のうちなのだよチョッパー君そうだったのか
Oh, I love their dynamic so much. He's whispering to a bickering Sanji and Zoro to stop. Chopper says they can't hear you. He says it's all part of my plan and he believes him. So cute.
大丈夫かソゲキング
What a save to quickly put his mask back on. Two wins here. Firstly, it's how good the animation quality was on her using this new ability. But also I wanted to highlight what Nami said just prior, that this weapon is now able to make much larger attack fields and do it much quicker, making her more powerful. Back-to-back wins again. Firstly, it's only natural that it freaks her out, since it's so much larger in size this time. But also I found it so damn hilarious that she goes to attack him, also giving away that she knows it's Usopp, but I think we already knew that from the last video. He even got Zoro and Sanji. Think it was good to show Luffy starting to really get tired, rather than him being a superhero totally immune to all of the endless fighting. The poor animators, when they checked the log and saw we gotta do another large crowd shot in the next episode, bless their hearts for all of the amazing hard work over the years. Because of all of the elements involved, it doesn't half make for a chaotic series of events with various groups logically popping up all over the place like this. Take a quick win for the rope wrapping around Usopp's neck, and then him falling right at the back as well. These guys guys are really staying true to their pledge to assist them all the way, to get them where they need to go as fresh as possible.
てめえらクビだと必ず
His message to the CP9 crew who were undercover for 5 years. Max wins because it was shocking. They cut the music to add to that factor, and they also made him look insanely crazy and evil for the first time. How Franky was angered seeing this, and he barely even knew her at this stage, made me like him even more. Very quick flashes of Robin's history on that island, which was entirely destroyed so many years ago. Once again, I'm already over here just ready for Oda to weave his story to me.
この先お前は幾度も死んだ方がマシだと思うほどの苦しみを味わうことになるね。
I think I mentioned this before, but this absolutely gives me Berserk 1997 vibes when it's done this way. It's far from feeling cartoonish, it feels real and horrible to be honest.
まさか
なーにもう今頃全員捕まってる頃だろうが
I'd like to think that some small part of Robin here was happy to hear the lengths they were going to get her back. Maybe not fully, but at least a little.
このまま奴らもカティフラムと一緒にインペルダウンへ連行
Good way to show her utter shock there, because obviously he's lying, or at least he thinks it's the truth, that they've near enough all been captured already. That was well done, the first moment really showing her love for the crew, the times they had, that all of that will be gone.
あいつらはウォーターセブンを無事に出港してここへ来たんじゃねえのか
Annoyingly, they also ended up holding up their end of the deal, so it's not like, oh, they're so evil, going back on their word. They did follow through, sadly.
カナカリアルお前もだ
Wow, these moments genuinely got my heart going faster. That is incredible. You all know I love Robin, but Franky's seeping in there too like no one's business, and I hate this guy. Quick win here, making it genuinely seem like 10,000 men. So many times it's, oh, they have 1,000,000 soldiers. Looks like 1,000. Not the case here. That ickle fancy-dancy piece of animation goodness.
ニコ・ロビンの回廊石の錠は決して外すなよ
Small win, but glad that was added to avoid people thinking it's a plot hole. Like, why not just escape?
カティフラムは凶暴
Perfection.
政府があなたを CP9 の司令官と認める限りその任務を完璧に全うするまで
A pretty cool moment there as it becomes clear they follow him for one reason only, that's his given title, but they don't respect him, like him, or anything else. That was cool. Also have a follow-up one for the fact that Oda gave us such a unique situation here. As we all know in normal anime, there's a boss and there are lackeys. They're anything but lackeys. Imagine including that pretty damn smooth 6-second long sequence of animation in your episode just to be a badass animator even whilst you're already so busy. I say again, the utter chaos is just delicious to me. Feels like anything can happen at any time. I think that casual sweep aside, plus aiming it towards his foes, is a top 10 most cool moment from Zoro for me. It is a small thing, but it's what I'm talking about when I'm saying it's extra animation you don't often see modern studios doing much of nowadays. Sanji is cool. Feel like I'm saying cool a lot this episode, but hey ho. But look at Zoro at the start there. Giving us a little bit of background on these giant dudes thanks to Chopper being able to translate. Oh, there's literally no other voice actress who could do Chopper in the world.
あいつらに勝てるか
勝てる
A nice way of just showing that he's working so hard for them here because he has faith in Luffy to get the job done.
あれが最後の建物だな。
Easy one for Luffy finally making it to the last building here. It means big things are about to go down. He's so close to where Robin and Franky are now. Let's go. Oh, his first huge test right here. I also keep on forgetting about this guy and his ability.
前代未聞だぞ。政府の玄関にここまで踏み込んできた男は。
Kinda a huge bit of info right there. So even the greats of the past, or even the current greats, never stepped this far into the place.
いつまで暴れる気だ。
死ぬまで。
Been a little while, but that one totally gets a final ending win, of course!
俺たちは全員知らず知らず力を上げている。あいつも行く島々で毎度視線を越えてきたんだ。
Oh, I really like that. Zoro pointing out that they've all been getting stronger along the way, and this very much includes Usopp, who they didn't exactly carry all that way.
正体を隠してまでついてきたじゃねえか。ロビンが身を挺して一味を守ろうとしているこの一大事。
Glad that he doesn't even entertain the notion of simply running away now, whether because he wants to see Robin and the others safe, or regrets leaving them. Regardless, it's good to see.
おいたちはエルバフの恥だ。
This coming back around for the first time in absolutely ages, since early Arabasta, I do believe, where Usopp mentioned wanting to go there one day on his trail to become a warrior.
ホイもカーシーも100年前まで海賊やっててよ。世界中を暴れ回ってた。
Even giving us some background for these two. They're not just props to be used in an episode for 5 minutes. This is the great thing about the way Oda writes to me. One of many.
確かにありゃ俺たちの生涯でも。一番の大物だった。
Even though it's a flashback, it was wonderful seeing these two again, especially with that unique as all hell laugh of his.
こりゃおかしいと。おいとカーシーは2人を迎えに海へ出たんだが。
Two quick wins. Firstly, this art style change looking really lovely to my eyes. Secondly, it's having these two giants be known to us in a roundabout way, via their bosses of old. Such good writing, as I said.
お頭たちを解放し、故郷エルバフへ共に帰らせてやると。
Shows just how scummy they are to lie to them, as obviously we know the bosses are more than fine, but also it makes total sense why he's crying, thinking he's doomed the bosses.
おめえ、なんで2人の名前、そんなバカな。
That is so good, because he never said their names. So by Usopp showing that he knows them, he's proven that he knows them.
パーパーパーパーパー。
That facial expression changed when he understood that he really did know them after presenting proof of knowing both their laughs.
50年前に捕まったなんて嘘だ。
Never felt so much respect for Usopp. He might not have even done this to get him on side, but just to explain to a crying warrior that he did not fail his mission. He was lied to. Oh no, I really do not like seeing that. Follow up win for that, because not only was it worse than I thought it'd be, but also I was immediately thankful for Chopper being there, ready to give aid. Oh, that is absolutely heartbreaking. Talking to Chopper and then pushing his brother to continue going forwards. Yup, really hate seeing that. Take one more win in his honor.
ロビンはあの後ろの建物にいるんだな。
Love me some unique bits of animation like that.
政府はその威厳にかけてお前たちを一人残らず世の中への晒し者にして残酷な死を与えるだろう。
Learning more there about the world government, how large it is, and how everyone will be gunning for them now that they've pulled off this operation of theirs.
でっこい。
Max wins, baby! If only because it sent me wild to see Luffy land such a heavy hit against one of these guys, having clearly thought about how best to attack. Made me freak out! That look on his face when he understands in a split moment of shock that Luffy has also found a great counterattack to this move of his as well. Also take another because it's great to see the damage effects out on display again.
俺たちはロビンを奪い返しに来ただけだ
Oh heck yes, go on, take one more. Cannot wait for the next video now. Join me on Patreon if you fancy it. Help support what I do. It takes so long. Love your faces. Hope to see you there. Darth Weirdo, Fiji, Mauliao, Mushwin, Nick Wyndham, The Elementator Wars, Christopher Willis, Emmanuel Gonzalez, Fancy Turtle, Kepan, Minimasher, Marquez, Nozomi, Orkeeper, Autobotanisi, Steelers, The Epic Commander, Bird Without a Word, Brendan Greer, Brian Bayard, Cameron, Christopher Tarasa, Commander Cyrus, David Freerix, Devicool, Doggos for Life, Dragonstorm 35, Guru, James DeFoyer, Your Edvinson, Kevin Alston, Cumfroig, Miura Night Sky, Mr. Mansu, Nightly Winter, Peter Milligan, Robert Jackson, Ruby Rose, Sataki Ari, Zions 44, Sean, Starkip, Tiger Lily Warrior, Alexander Schwartz, Ali 50, Amadillo, Arnador, Brainless Ben, Cecilia, Cedric, Cloud Garden, Dante's Soul, Dante's Face, Doug Lord Bloody Soul, Donald Newborn, Dragon Defender, Dragon Boy 1, Drake's Daughter, Iso, Francie, Furious Mo, Garrett Vermeesh, Henrik Jensen, Hoth Losritter, Israel Caldera, Joe Crims, Jason Davies, John, Jaffa6263, Kai Wolfspring, Kelnock, Kevin Nelter, Kevin 102, Knuckle Duster, Cody Niemeyer, Kai 158, Carl Jones, Laxor, Laxus, Liam Gagati, Lifty, Lionel Schultz, Luis Minito, Marvin, Mason Stelfer, Matthew Blansett, Michael Lewis, Miran Ardron, Modaviram, Mr. Firecool, Nathaniel Gigramosa, Natsu Dragneel, Nick Monaco, Nick Pell, Nuvagown 1928, Oliver Smiley Reacts, Olive Wharf, Onyx Caliph, Oscar I. Lopez, Owen Halloran, Porgy, That's a Fish, Q-Flash, Chris Harris, Rimuru, Rodies, Roll Tide Wes, Ryan DeViri, Sadaholic, Sakumi Iorum, Sarcastic Truth, Shadow Cleanser, Snowy, Stan, Storm 970, TRS, The Danish Muggle, Thrasher 340, Tomo Sandy, Vernon Hogan, Wacky Normal, Will Sass, Willyman.